Good morning. How are you all? You all right together? Good. How's your week been? Has it been all right? Mine's been lovely, actually. Weather's been gorgeous. Solar panels are working. That's always lovely. Excuse my voice and stuff a bit today. I'm a bit under the weather. I've got a bit of, I don't know, a throat thing and my mouth feel all weird and I'm coughing, my ears hurt. Oh, I'm sort of having to take throat lozenges, but don't worry. I got a cup of coffee. And I took some painkillers, so we'll get over it. We'll be all right, boy, don't worry. Right, what to talk about? Well, the usual thing, a little bit of the old like and subscribe first, you know. Down the bottom here, don't forget to do that for me. Helps me get out there in the YouTube world. Sorry, that way, YouTube world. And yeah, that helped people hear about me. That'll get the old algorithm thing, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. That's a university word, but that'll get it working for me. And that'll get the word out there and we'll get people seeing these videos, which is great. Yeah, it's been a good week. We had middle of the week. I stayed in Felixstowe. Did a bit of fishing on the beach. Had a lovely time at Felixstowe. I must admit, that was absolutely beautiful there. A little bit windy. First day there was some big old waves hitting that beach, but that was nice. Parked at both ends. Down, I think they call the old Felixstowe end. And then also parked down at Manning's, which is sort of getting down towards the Landguard Point and the dock and stuff, because there's two little park ups. Put them on that clever, what do they call it, park for night thing that nobody likes. Have a little tippy tap on there. You'll find them on there, don't worry, they're on there. And yeah, that was absolutely beautiful. I mean, you parked up so close to the sea, you could fall asleep at night, listen to the waves. That was beautiful. I'll stick you a little, what do they call it? A montage, there's a posh word. I'll stick you a little film reel thingy of photos and stuff, and you can have a little look. That'll be all sort of posh. I'll do that in a minute for you and I'll tag it on in a second. So, yeah, numbers and stuff. Well, we're still heading the right way, but we still ain't hit the goal yet. We'll keep at it. We'll hit it. And thank you very much for all your comments. Had some lovely comments this week, some lovely questions and things. And I love to read them. And I do read them all, I promise you, because there still aren't that many, so I can. One day there probably won't, there'll be so many I won't be able to, but I can at the minute. So yeah, lovely to have some comments, and thank you very much to everybody that put comments under the videos there and asked different questions and things, and I hope the replies that I gave were what you sort of wanted. There was one chap asked about the insurance, and I hope what I told him helped with that as well. And yeah. So what are we going to do today? Well, I thought I'd put you a little thing, a little slideshow, another one of them little slideshows. They're just easier for me to do, and show you how my funny pop-up shower thing works. Now, don't get excited, girls. You're not going to see any photographs of me in the shower, I can promise you. This is the wrong video place for that, isn't it? You have to go somewhere else for them videos. So you're quite safe. There's no videos or photos of me not, in the shower. Don't worry about that. But I just thought I'd show you how my funny little pop-up shower works, and how I can have a shower in the van, and I can sort of just put it together when I want to use it, have a quick shower, and then dry it all out and just pack it away again. Because I know that's interesting to some people, because like me, some people have smaller vans and they haven't got the room for a permanent shower, like I haven't. So if you've got a bit of free, sorry, I'm looking up there because that's where it is. If you've got a bit of free ceiling space with a bit of free floor space underneath it, then you can have yourself a shower. That hasn't got to be there all the time, because you don't use it very much. So every other day or whatever for 10 minutes, that's an awful lot of space to take up for a little bit of use. And it's not like my bed that I'm sitting on. I can build a permanent bed because I spend 8 hours a day in that if I can help it. So I don't mind losing a quarter of my floor space to something I spend a third of every day in. So that's all right, you see. So yeah, we'll put you a little slideshow of that together. So like we said last week, run VT. We'll see you back in a little while. Bye. Right then, that was your little slideshow of Felixstowe. Hope you enjoyed that. It was beautiful there. You really ought. If you've not been there before, if like me, before I parked up there, I used to think that Felixstowe was just a dirty great container port, and it's actually a beautiful little seaside town. Lovely fish and chip shops and stuff there. Oh, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous little place. Amusements, if you take the kids, there's plenty of places to shove 2p pieces into all day. And the odd bar and the odd pub there, and a couple of nice takeaways and fish and chip shops and all sorts. The Regal, I think, I stuck a photo of that in there. Beautiful fish and chip shop, the Regal, if you're watching. Hello, boys. Next time I'm in for me fish and chips. So, yeah, it was lovely down there. Yeah, so, right. We'll run the next video. The next one's all about the shower. We'll do that one for you next, all right? Hope this one's interesting for you all. I hope that helps you a little bit. All right? We'll see you at the other side of this video then. Bye. Right, first picture. This is my shower all packed away. That going into that little tiny storage box. Above it's just one of them absorbent mats for me to jump out the shower onto, soaks up the water. The little box at the side there, that's got some shampoo and stuff. You'll see what I use that little box for in a second. Right, this is the contents of the box. The blue thing up the top left, that's a foldable doggy paddle and pull. It's 80 centimetres in diameter and about 20 centimetres deep, and that fold up just small enough to go in the box. Underneath it there, the yellow and grey thing, that's one of those 12-volt camping showers you can buy. Comes with its own pump attached and a nozzle on the other end there. In the middle, there's a little tub of some bulldog clips. You'll see what I use those for a bit later on. And a couple of cheap shower curtains, the type that come with their own shower rings in the pack. They're not expensive ones, but you can have fancy ones if you feel like it. This is the hoop that you see on the ceiling of my van. That's just made out of 22mm PVC pipe with some elbows and some pipe clips to hold it to the ceiling. As you can see, that's got all the rings for the shower curtain threaded on it. I glued all my corner bits together so that that stays up there all the time. But if you wanted to, you could make it so you could take that apart and pack it away as well if you liked. Now as you see, look, you hang those two shower curtains off all those curtain rings, and they're what's going to make the enclosure for your shower that you'll stand in so your whole van doesn't get wet. Remember that little tub? Well, this is what we use it for. That holds 3 litres of water, which, believe it or not, is just enough for me to take a shower with. And I found out that if you put 2 parts of cold water and 1 part boiling water, then that gives you a lovely warm shower. But you might not need to do that because you might have a fancy water heater thing. As you can see, you get plenty of water out of these little showers. They pump well. This is the other bit I forgot to mention. You put the doggy paddle and pull on the floor, all the shower curtains tuck inside it, and when you have a shower, that's where all the water's going to collect when you're finished. So this is what your shower will look like when it's finished. The shower head's held up at the ceiling there by a little hook screwed in at the ceiling, and I just cable tied a little split ring to the back of the shower nozzle that hooks onto it. You can see the bulldog clips join the 2 shower curtains together. You just roll them round and put the clips on, and then the water won't get out through there. My shampoo and stuff's in the back, look, and conveniently my little shower lines up just right so the air vents above it, so it gives the steam somewhere to go. Pull the curtains round and hey presto, you can have yourself a shower. What more could you want? When you've finished having your shower and you've got dressed, to pack the shower down is ever so easy. Just take the bulldog clips off the back there, take the shower down and let it drain out into the paddle and pull there. Then you can coil that up and put it back in the box. The shower curtains, I give them a good shake off, get the water off them, and then you can either take them outside and clip them to your van with some magnets, and then they'll dry off in the breeze and the sunshine outside, or in the winter if it's cold and nasty outside, you can just leave them hanging up in the van, and if your heater's going, they'll soon dry out. Then if you carefully gather up your paddle and pull, you can either tip that down the sink into your wastewater tank, or if no one's about, you can take it outside and just tip it on the grass or under a hedge. Don't worry, a little bit of grey water won't hurt the grass, I promise you. Yeah, you see, 4 little magnets just held that shower curtain on the back of my van there. They dry in 5 minutes outside when the weather's as nice as it is at the minute. And they are, look, we just stand the paddle and pool outside in the sun. Same thing, that dries off in just 10-15 minutes, and then you can carefully fold that back up and pack it away as well. There you are, look, all packed away again, put it away in your cupboard, and that's all done with. You've had yourself a shower, and that hasn't taken up hardly any space in your van. What more could you want? Oh, you're back. How was that then? Did you enjoy that? Did you find it interesting? That's interesting seeing how I put a little shower together in here, isn't it? So, I think that'll probably do for another week, won't it? That'll do. That's sort of waffled on for long enough. So, yeah, you know, all the usual stuff. A little bit of like and subscribe if you like what you saw today and that's interesting. Have a look at some of the other videos. There's 4 others up there now. Have a little look at my back catalogue, as they call it, and see what you think of some of those as well. And, yeah, if you do find it interesting, or you've got any questions about my shower or anything to do with vans, pop them in the questions in the comments there below and leave me a question or just some words of encouragement, or that you think I'm bonkers, whichever the case may be. I don't mind. I love to read them all. I really do. That's brilliant to see all those comments down the bottom there. That lets me know that you people out there in YouTube world are real, and I love all that. I do. I love to think I'm getting out there into the world and making a difference to people. So there's not much else to say, so I'll just say goodbye to you then, and you mind how you all go, and keep well together. See you later. Bye. And don't forget, park safe, park legal, and don't park on the boy. I'll be seeing you about together. You take care now. Bye.